Alright, welcome back to SOS. I'm Status Sergeant Badass, and today I've got to be honest. Really, really honest. And, you know, I typically love Olight products, but this one I've got a few things that are going to be negative, but I'm going to bring you over here so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, so this is the Olight Warrior X. This is the redefined tactical flashlight. And alright, let's get into this. So it comes with a carrying case. Here's the flashlight, right? Here's the carrying case. There's that. They also sent, this is the pressure switch if you have a tactical rifle, whatever. Okay. Here's your charger, and you got some zip ties, and this is so you can change this bezel down here. This is the mid bezel, and you have your front bezel here, and this is in a blue. And this bezel, for the price of this thing, I'm not going to get into it. You guys will see that there's probably going to be, this is what happens when marketing reaches too many YouTube channels, and you're probably going to see several videos about this flashlight. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I'm just assuming, because that seems to be the thing that happens. But what's going to happen here is, you know, there's probably going to be a lot of folks out there that are like, I love it, you know, it's great, but, you know, to be honest, why in a tactical situation would I have a bright, shiny, bling bling bezel on the front? I'm just saying. Now, these are great. I love the bezels for fighting purposes. If you needed to, you know, for example, here's a water bottle. For example, like that, right? So, but, and here's the other thing. This is supposed to mount to a rifle, but, or a shotgun, or whatever. But the problem that you face with that is, you know, it's supposed to be used for a standoff, right? Standoff meaning that, you know, poke somebody in the chest, right? Hit somebody in the throat. I mean, it does some pretty good damage there. But the thing is, this bright blue bezel, I don't get it. Why didn't we go with like a black bezel? I get it, Olight, you know, it's Olight and it should be blue, I guess. But we could put blue somewhere, I guess. But the setting mode is annoying. I don't like that it's very difficult to turn on. Now, it'll turn on when you don't need it to turn on. And then sometimes, look at this. See? I mean, like now. You've got to hard press. So that's just a, you know, there it is. I didn't even hard press that time. But gentle might turn it on and off, but it gets confused between its settings. Hard press for that, and see, now it stays on. It doesn't make any sense to me that sometimes it stays on, sometimes it doesn't stay on, and then when I lightly press it, sometimes it stays on when I just lightly press it, like that. See what I mean? Long press, short press, and things like that to get it to stay on. In some cases, it doesn't stay on. The other thing that's unusual is that it vibrates. That's the other unusual thing about it. It notifies you that it's turning on and off because it vibrates. And to change settings to strobe, okay, I don't need a flashlight. Here's the thing. I think we ran out of too many ideas. I don't need a flashlight to vibrate to tell me that it's on. The light comes on. So obviously, if it's working correctly, the flashlight's going to come on. So to have this thing, this whole back side of this thing vibrates and lets me know that it's turned on. It's a power thing. I'm okay, cool. It's on now and it vibrates. That's great. And my whole rifle vibrates. My shotgun vibrates when it turns on. And I tell you right now, as a Marine in a combat situation, if someone hands me a or says, hey, there's a flashlight right there, devil dog, that that vibrates, I ain't going anywhere near it because I don't know where it's been. That's the thing. I mean, If someone says you got a vibrating flashlight, I don't think that's for me. I'm just saying. It doesn't sound right. All right. So one of the modes to this, you've got to press. You've got to press this in and hold it. And then it's like doing the freaking hokey pokey. But I've got to press and hold. And then put this back on. And then there, now I have strobe. So that's how I get my strobe. And then you can only wish and hope that it goes back to normal when you put it back in. So let's just try it and see. Hopefully it's gone back to normal. Nope. See what I mean? So now I got to keep monkeying with this thing. So you got to press and hold again. Hopefully that puts it back to normal. So, I mean, do you really, I mean, am I wrong? Please comment below and tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm being a heinous jerk face, someone please let me know, because I just don't see. And for this to be an EDC flashlight, it's also classified. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? Anytime you see X, not only did we use Warrior, I love Olight stuff. Trust me. You guys have seen plenty of my videos. But anytime you put Warrior and X together, it screams this ain't good for me. And anytime somebody puts X on something, it's usually crap. Putting syrup on poop don't make it pancakes. I mean, that's just the rule, man. Anyways, I don't even need to get into all the different settings and all this stuff. I mean, you're talking the max lumens is 2000, and then you got your 560 throw meters, and of course you can throw it in a lake and drag it down the highway and all kinds of stuff. It's tough. It's rugged. It's a great flashlight other than the switch. If you could ditch this, what controls it, because you know, the original Olights is a double tap. All you got to do is tap, tap, and you're rocking and rolling, man. Blue bezel is dumb. The vibration thing is ridiculous. I don't need a flashlight that vibrates. And it's going to let me know if it's on. This is cool. This will turn it on and off. It is long enough that you can get, if you're mounting, another tip from me is that if you're mounting one of these, this is the bezel, so you can switch this out. I wish this bezel worked with the clip, because this is much better than this. I don't like this jagged thing, because it's gonna jack my pants all up trying to wear this in my pocket. So that doesn't make, you know, this bezel doesn't make any sense. If it was round, that would make more sense for carrying. Obviously, whoever designed this doesn't carry flashlights. So this and this would be great together. But this would probably be better for nothing, really, to be honest. The angles aren't right. It does set up, but it's going to set up regardless, because you have a clip on it anyway. But mounting this to a rifle or a shotgun, you want to get it all the way. I watched a video of some fool out there. He mounted the thing like up where a scope would go or something, and that's not how you mount a flashlight to a weapon, okay? You want to put it all the way forward so it doesn't cast any shadows of the barrel. Because if you mount, for example, I'll show you on this. If you mount a flashlight, let's just play the game. I'm a evil, scary rifle. All right, so if you mount it back here, you cast this shadow. You see the shadow? It's casting that huge, redonkulous shadow here. That's all empty space. Where if I brought it all the way forward where it's supposed to be, there's no more shadow. And that puts the purpose of the bezel to use, because it does have a standoff bezel, which is very important. And I love an EDC flashlight that has a standoff bezel to it, because, I mean, the main point, just like that. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. I mean, that's what the standoff bezel is for. And there's not a lot of, actually, there's no damage. So that's good. So you still get to go bling blinging with that blue, fabulous blue ring that's on the front of it, which I totally disagree with. Next thing that I disagree with about this flashlight that I hate this, fantastic. You know, magnetic charging, okay? Why can't we just get with the times? I mean, you know, this is great, okay? Magnetic charging. It charges magnetically. Guess what? This is totally unlike, if you're going to change the game. Here, let me grab the other one. Here you go. For example, do these look alike? Which one's different, right? Which one's for this flashlight? This one fits it, right? We know this one fits it. But what's the difference, right? Doesn't work. If we're going to redesign something, why the hell does all the other Olight attachments not work on this stupid X flashlight? I'm just saying. See why I'm angry? That's the other thing. Because I went to go plug it in, which I leave this up for my weapon light. Fantastic. I'm trying to charge. I'm getting nothing. And then I got to go find this box, right? I got to go find that box and get this cord that's exactly like this. This one was already setting by where I charge everything. So I had to go grab this thing out of the box just to charge. Just so I could do that. That's it. Just so I could do that. Why can't we just do this? I mean, why can't we just have a spot back here, up here in the flipping front, you know, or something? And here's what everybody's going to. That's type C. That's type C. That's the old school USB right there. I mean, why can't we just do that? You know, and that we could eliminate a lot of these problems if we just had something that worked with everything. That's universal. But no, no, we got to be different. Got to be different. So, I'll have a link below if any of you want to go check this out. It's there. But keep in mind, I do have a lot of Olight stuff that I love. Just unfortunately, this one was not for me today. All right, but that's my honest review. All right, you watched SOS. I'm Staff Sergeant Badass. Please like, share, and subscribe, and share what you learned here today with your friends. God bless.